Welcome. This is a meditation called Entering Through the Gate, a guided meditation on Yericho and the inner land. It's based on a talk of the Lubavitcher Rebbe from 1966 on the portion of Shlach. Let's take a moment to settle into your seat. Feel the support beneath you. Feel your feet resting on the floor. Allow your shoulders to soften. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. Notice your breathing. No need to change it. Simply notice the air entering and leaving your body. The steady rhythm of breath, the simple fact that you are here. This week's Torah portion tells of two different missions. Moshe sent spies throughout the entire land. Yoshua sent spies only to Yericho, the gateway. The Rebbe teaches that these two journeys describe two dimensions of our own inner work. The entire land represents the heart and its emotional life. Yericho represents something closer to us, our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Many of us imagine that growth begins when the heart changes, when fear disappears, when anger softens, when doubt is resolved, when we finally become the person we think we should be. But the Rebbe points something else out. He points us toward Yericho, the gateway. Notice what is present within you right now. Perhaps there is calm. Perhaps there is worry. Perhaps sadness. Perhaps uncertainty. You don't need to push any of it away. You don't need to improve your emotional state. Simply allow yourself to notice what is here. Whatever emotional state is here, right now, right here. The Rebbe teaches them that not everything in the heart is immediately within our control, but there are other things that are. Notice the thoughts moving through your mind, like clouds passing through the sky. It's not necessary to follow every thought or solve every question. Just notice the clouds, the thoughts passing by. Let's bring attention to speech, the words you speak to others, perhaps the words you speak to yourself, the conversations that continue quietly within. What kind of words would you like to bring to the coming day? words of patience, perhaps honesty, encouragement, compassion, words toward yourself, toward your inner world, or words toward the people around you. Now bring your attention to action, not all the actions that await you this week, just the next one, the next step that is yours to take, the next responsibility that belongs to you. The Rebbe teaches that this work is not small. Thought, speech, action. These are the garments of the soul. It would be easy to imagine that these garments are merely external things, something secondary, something less important than what is happening deep within the heart. But the Rebbe teaches otherwise. The spiritual root of thought, speech, and action is extraordinarily high. These simple choices possess a unique power. A single thought, a single word, a single action can elevate the soul, can bring holiness into the world, can open a path that was not there before. Yericho is not merely the beginning of the journey. Yericho is holy ground. This is why the Rebbe calls it the gateway, not because it is lesser work, but because through thought, speech, and action, the entire inner land can eventually be entered. The path of growth unfolds gradually. First thought, then speech, then action, and perhaps not in a linear sense, but including thought, speech, and action. And through this faithful work, the heart itself begins to change. The emotional life becomes more refined. Understanding deepens. The inner landscape begins to open. The inner landscape, meaning the heart, and modifying and changing on a deeper level. The Rebbe teaches that every Jew begins with the service of the Benoni, with what is within reach, thought, speech, and action. But the journey does not end there. Every soul is also called on to strive toward the service of the tzaddik, toward the refinement of the heart, toward transforming fear, anger, jealousy, and desire into something that serves holiness. This level is not equally attainable for every soul, yet it remains part of the Torah's instruction, not because perfection is demanded, but because growth is always possible. We begin with Yericho, and through faithful work with thought, speech, and action, the heart itself gradually becomes refined. We are not asked to conquer the entire land today or to transform every feeling. We're not asked to become perfect. Take a moment now and ask yourself, what is one thought I would like to strengthen? What is one word I would like to bring into the world? What is one action that is mine to take? Hold that gently, without pressure, without judgment, without needing to accomplish everything at once. The gate is enough. One thought, one word, one action, and from that gateway, the rest of the journey can unfold. Take a deeper breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the support beneath you. And when you are ready, gently return your attention to the room around you and carry the gate of Yericho with you into your day. Thank you for joining me.